The year was 1924, and after years of change with Russia, the newly formed Communist Party was deprived of a leader. Vladimir Lenin, who formed the Communist Party with his desire to place a universal equivalent, died from health complications due to stroke. This time of vulnerability in the Soviets' political unity led to leader Joseph Stalin climbing the political ladder and becoming a militant dictator of the Soviet Union.
Economic prosperity comes from the unification ruled by three classes: soldiers, peasants, and workers. War is the natural result of international capitalism. Ugh, my brain.
Shostakovich was a composer, and due to Stalin's influence over Soviet Russia, he restricted all forms of the arts, including music. The piece of music that we are highlighting today is the second movement of Symphony No. 10 by Dmitri Shostakovich. This piece was written as one of Shostakovich's last symphonies and was written after the death of Joseph Stalin, when Shostakovich was free to write music for himself rather than the government. We will be highlighting the second movement of the symphony, which was written as a piece of reflection over the rule of Joseph Stalin from when he took power until his death. Stalin's successor, Nikita Khrushchev, was not able to tear down the communist machine that Stalin created, but he was a major part of de-Stalinization period, where Stalin's name was publicly removed and some of his crimes were revealed. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now that Lenin is dead, I can rise to power. The Soviet Union is mine. There will soon be equality for all. Well, for them, I will be their supreme leader. Wahahaha.
Later.
The ending of the piece is showing Stalin's rise to power. You can hear that the piece starts strong and transitions to the woodwind, having escalating scales of leads of a blast. Soon the entire orchestra is incorporated into the piece. Stalin rose up having ideas about the perfect society, persuading everyone around him he could create a perfect society, as shown by the different incorporations of different instruments.
My plan is working. Soldiers, get to work.
Yes, sir. When Stalin rose to power, everything changed. All art forms were restricted, and people were now not allowed to have any kind of creative freedom. Everything that was considered art must be in promotion of the Soviet Union.
Stalin.
I became very depressed during this time. My passion for music was being diminished as my friends were being taken away never to return. There were nights when I thought they would take me too.
Eventually,
This took away land from the farmers and made them work for the state, giving them less freedom and income than before. This created a large famine. Everyone was hurting. The nation was not in a good state, especially when Hitler took advantage of Stalin, attacking the Soviet Union despite the signing of a non-aggression pact. This time of confusion and frustration is shown in the piece by the strings as they fluctuate between keys and lead to the bassoon signaling that Stalin is always watching.
a few moments later.
Oftentimes throughout the movement, different sections are silenced and make way for other voices to be heard. This represents the idea that no single voice was able to completely make themselves heard. At the end, there is no resolution, no indication that things will ever be the same. There are hints at what could be a true ending, but it never really occurs. This exemplifies a true realism to Shostakovich's music. There is no happy ending, just as in his personal experience.